Hi. So, we're having all kinds of fun stuff happening today as my phone falls. Okay. Welcome to the weekly review live stream. I've totally got this, I swear. Uh, Ollie is on their way, but not here yet. I don't know the actual predicted time. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what a weekly review is. It's that special time in our week's life when we aren't so much doing our work as thinking about it. Are we going to keep doing it? What am I going to do this week? What am I going to tell to shove off this week so it'll stop yelling at me in my head and bothering me? Um, and we may do things like look over our calendar. We may look over our task lists. We may plan a project that's been needing to be planned and have like concrete action set aside. The important point is that we are renegotiating those contracts with ourselves. So we do not need to keep feeling guilty about all the crap we didn't do before because we're starting fresh every week and deciding, am I taking this on? Am I not? So that's the point of a weekly review. Um, Today in my weekly review, I would like to keep plugging ahead and getting through some OmniFocus stuff, but I really do need to do an in-depth calendar review first. So I want to review a bunch of my active projects, get rid of some stuff. I'm thinking I might be in a better mental place to start planning next week or the week after. At the moment, I'm a little bit in survival mode, but I'm expecting that to clear up fairly soon. So I'm going to sort of figure out my week, do some calendaring, and probably also have to figure out some things for childcare. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've got for my weekly review. And since I don't know when Ollie's going to show up, oh, I didn't have my device set up. Even though I have a reminder to do it, I was like rushing through everything. So let me get the timer set up. There we go. So whenever they get here, they can set their intentions. If you have intentions to declare, I would love to hear them. But in the meantime, I will just get started. Oh, and I have to make sure the thing is showing it. Of course it's not. So you're going to see a big black spot because I didn't do this ahead of time. Sorry. It'll just be real cute and yeah. There we go. Why does it do this? I don't know, but it does. You think it would remember that it's not the whole thing, but it doesn't remember that. And then we will share. It scrolled down more than it needed to. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to start with reviewing my calendar. Oh, and it says write down projects as I think of them. But guess what? I thought of some already. So I do not like Notability's new icon. It's gross. I don't want red. Uh, wow, apparently I'm just having lots of thoughts right away, so I'm sorry. I do have some cherries that are just sitting here begging to be consumed, so I can't argue with the cherries, you know? Do, 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 do. Oh, hey, Ozak. Intent is review current and upcoming projects this week, like an actual review. Or maybe an errand. Okay, well. There are many projects. It's hard. Oh yeah, it's a pit fruit. It's pit fruit season for sure. Um, but I'm not complaining. I'm kind of a fan. It might be easier to argue with the cherries than without them. Yeah, it's they're just here. Mm. Do 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 do. I miss Ollie. Okay. Um. Oh, yeah. I do want to call. Do want to do that. That's a quick task I would like to do. It's definitely one of those tasks that I've spent more time thinking about it than it would have taken to do it at this point. Like, oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to, pinging at me. Oh, here's something else I got to do. Wow, apparently I'm doing a mind sweep. That's what I'm accidentally doing. I haven't gotten to the calendar. It's just, this is what's happening. I can go with it or fight it, and I found it's better to go with it. So I will highlight that because that's what's actually happening. Watch, and then I don't have any more ideas. I didn't write down the one I was thinking about. Dang it, it's gone. Oh yeah. Um, do do do. Yeah, that's their old task list too up there. Like it's not the current one. Honestly, they said they had like 2 tasks to do and then they'd be on. So, oh, I got an update 8 minutes ago that I, of course, did not feel on my wrist. So I don't even know if it went off. mm. Small human needed a nap, so they are putting down for nap. And I have to text a Pokemon joke to somebody apparently. It's an off-color one. All right, share it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Got somebody else sharing the platform with me. Oh, hey, Suzanne! Yay! Oh, is that gonna plug in the phone? Suzanne, what have you got going on? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I wrote finished videos. I was like, those are not actions. I was just getting kind of drifty for a second. Update my break document. Okay. Okay, I need to post. Wow, got a lot of sneezing. I need to post this to Teachable. Check out other course. Ugh. Okay, post to Teachable, and then um, edit others. Um, yeah, oh, I gotta do thumbnails. Okay. So I worked really hard in my system to come up with all these things I could do at board meetings when they were talking about stuff that didn't have anything to do with me. And then something happened, and this isn't a bad thing, but like I ended up doing less of those. So I suddenly have all these tasks back because I haven't done a tech video in a while until now. And I have all these tasks. I'm like, oh, right. I have to still find a time to do those without as many meetings. still very proud of that, but you know. And then some of them, like I just have more responsibilities than I used to, so I can't, like there's less stuff that doesn't apply to me. Um, yeah. So I guess I have one I haven't made any use of. And you know what? It's because it's so early in the morning that I'm like often not awake yet. So, or like feeding the baby or something like that. So, huh, that's a whole thing. Hi, keyboard. Would you like to wake up and do things? Ooh, Suzanne's got meeting prep. Very exciting. I do have a few tech videos that do okay on TikTok. This last one, it was hilarious. Like, a video, a video bombs, like a bomb is like in the 200 range on TikTok for views. And this one had like 60. I was like, oh, so not your cup of tea, TikTok, got it. It won't stop me from posting the other ones, but you know. Oh, it's up to 98. Ah. I also tried to post to Facebook and Instagram, but it was shockingly annoying. Okay, that's the thing I do need to do. I'm just sort of staring. This is not amazing. I mean, I'm thinking about the different tasks, but I don't know. I want to write down. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I think I'm not having as many ideas come crashing in, so until more show up, love how my mouse and keyboard keep going to sleep on me. It's great. That's already been selected. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That, uh, hmm, realizing this week may not go the way I want it to. That would be most unfortunate. I think Colleen needs to log out at some point. Log back in because they're logged in as me. Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hi, me. It's nice to meet
Oh, is
you.
it me? Oh God.
You're logged in as me because I didn't have to let you in.
Hi. I'm just
Hi.
gonna,
Change the name.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not touchscreen. Oh, gods. Hi. Welcome to
Hi.
whatever is going on with me. Are
I'm
you
calling it a weekly
started?
review. Huh?
You're having a weekly review? That's amazing.
I mean, I'm
Well done.
trying.
You're trying. That's usually how it goes.
I
You're
mean, I was
reviewing.
thinking about as soon as you got here, me getting up and maybe having caffeine or something because whoo, I am
I
drifty. Um,
just want to
and
remember.
while I listen to your intentions.
My intentions are there was a menu bar blocking the thingy. Um, Right. Okay. Something really bothering me, and I just figured it out. So,
Yay!
okay. My intentions, I think, are the same as they have been quite a long time. Okay, that is way too distracting. Sorry, let me pick some music first, and then I will be able to. Ah, it's interesting that there's a phenomenon that happens. I'm sure that there's a term for it, but when you realize something about yourself, especially like an official diagnosis, but not exclusively, and then suddenly your symptoms or traits worsen, become more intense, of whatever thing you're figuring out is, and for a time because you're like, oh, and you don't mask as much sometimes. Um, and I feel like lately I've just been like maybe too tired to do masking, but I've just been like been way more open about talking about hyperfixations and listening to the same song over and over and over and over and over again for weeks and that kind of thing. It's very interesting.
Huh. Do, so, like your inbox and stuff are from last week.
Yes, I'm updating. I
Yeah.
couldn't find the
Oh,
document.
cool.
It's over 100. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Ooh, Suzanne has to reboot. You will be missed. We love what's behind your mask, Ollie.
You. Aw, I love what's behind yours. It's done. Yes. Um, I'm lucky enough that mostly in my life, the only times I have to mask are like at the grocery store.
And I don't think of it the same way as I hear other people talk about it. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
solo ADHD thing or what, but I was just ridiculously blunt in a meeting, so there's that.
Oh,
I'm sorry if somebody doesn't think it's important to have a website that functions all year round in 2024. I don't know where they're living or like how many rocks that it is under.
and
Like
you also can't function with them in a partnership with
everyone
your
on the
understanding
call
of
all
modern.
agree with me.
Yeah.
It's other decision makers, but I was just like, I think I said, and I knew that the meeting's being recorded and transcribed, and that the people I'm talking about might read it. I was like, and people who don't know how the internet works.
Right. Yep. No, I obviously concur with you.
Websites are things that should exist for 3 months out of the year. I'm sorry. As soon
that
as we need
is,
blunt, that is true.
I don't, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can sort of, I can definitely see a situation where I would just be like, look, it's too much effort. But to logically be able to back up the concept that here's the logical reasons why, even though we have the resources to maintain it all year round, that no, actually it should be only for the 3 months. That I'm you lost me. You lost me on that.
There are volunteers who already made it and have worked out a way to have it hosted.
Yeah. So yeah, not following. Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
Let's continue
yeah.
with our weekly review.
Oh, okay. You're an inspiration, Suzanne. I'm going to go off camera for a second and go
All
get
right.
me a something.
All right. Okay. I'm choosing to do something which I feel slightly chagrined about because I haven't been doing the morning messages in the guild lately. But it's 12:30 noon, like 12 p.m. 12:30 p.m. and the time zone I'm in. I'm gonna do the morning message anyway. I'm gonna do it. Don't letting not letting perfect be the enemy of good. All right. Skull. All right. Oh man. I I benefit greatly from my relationship with Brittany in all of our different permutations, combinations of our relationship. And one of the minor but significant aspects of that benefit is at least at least twice a year, I will say to Brittany, "Man, I really wish that technology X existed." And she'll be like, yeah, it does. This is and it will be a revelation. And man, every time that happens, I just am like, I'm so glad that I have a Brittany. Ligor in the house. Hmm. All right. All right. All right. So the secret timeline. Not doing daily tasks today. That is not happening. Mm, yeah, that's right. Um, what else? Uh, it's urgent. No, that one doesn't need to be there anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Next, yep. Next, I'm going to do um I need to do my D&D notes thing. It's not going to be that easy because I have 2 days of it. But that's hard. It's a lot of talking that took place last time. Monday night group, which was good because I didn't have the content ready for where they were going next. My husband's like, yeah, so you can do this, this, and this, because there's a lot of this creature and that creature in that area. And I'm like, yeah, about that. But hey, what's the matter with you? 12. Hey, nothing's hey.
So I totally heard my name a few times, but Eric was also talking, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
I was saying that I can't believe how this sounds like it could be sarcastic, and I don't know what my tone is going to be, but let me preface it by saying it is 100% sincere that I am so glad that I know you and that you're my friend. And uh, further to that point, minimum of twice a year, I say something to you like, man, I really wish technology would do X. And you're like, so yes, it does do that, and here's how. And it makes me so very happy.
Yes, we did have one
And
of those
tons of
yesterday.
other,
Time's weird.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like, I wish that my keyboard would do this. It does
I,
do
w-
that.
I was talking to somebody with COVID yesterday, and it was like, when
Yeah.
did we have that conversation? 2 Fridays ago? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. And he goes, oh, wait, no, it was this morning. I was like, oh, you poor
Oh,
thing. Aw. Yay! Suzanne's doing a bunch of stuff.
yay! I'm so glad Suzanne's here. It feels like it's been a little minute since we had a Suzanne.
I know. And I know I'm mostly
Not
getting ready for a
bad.
meeting right now, but oh, I need to take medicine.
Mhm.
And it's really disgusting, and I need to take it anyway.
Okay. Well, we are here for you. There was a what I felt was a very funny moment in D&D last night where the so the party is sort of collaborating with an NPC to go on a quest. It's sort of like a shopping trip in different places. So he's like, all right, I'll go and get the thing at this location, and you guys go and do this location. Um, and they're like, okay, we have to go to this big city. And they're like, yeah, it's gonna take about a day and a half to get there. And he's like, or they're like, what? Or other powerful NPC that we know could totally take us there and like instantly. They're like, what? All this time we've been walking back and forth to the big city and he could have sent us there immediately? And they go over, they ask him, he's like, why should I do that for you? And they're like, please. And he's like, fine. It was very funny to me. They just all ganged up on him with puppy eyes. Never underestimate the power of puppy eyes to elicit powerful magic from people.
Next time I'm around magic users, I'll totally keep that in mind.
I mean, every single time I've talked to a powerful magic user, that's worked. So yeah. All right. I should preface that by saying that magic is a personal relationship that other people have different than me. Um, I mean, like, I don't literally know somebody who could walk through a tree and show up in Toronto. That's what I mean by powerful magic, and I don't mean to disparage or criticize or downplay anyone's personal beliefs.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is your
In case anybody who
computer
does know D&D watches this, I was speaking of I think he's a 12th level druid, Circle of the Moon, and he's going to use transport via plants. I needed him to have that for reasons. He also has like New Earth and whatnot. Um, you'll enjoy this because they were talking about another powerful spell that he has, and he actually collapsed a tunnel to block it off from some dangerous creatures. And he's like, oh yeah, I can do this and this. And the person who's basically his apprentice in learning all this magic is he's like, yeah, I can do this. And the apprentice is like, who's one of the players, said, is it possible to learn this power? And then without missing a beat, I stare them directly in the eyes and go, not from a Jedi. And I could just see the like implosion of like I walked right into that one. I walked right into it.
What was it, Skywalker?
It was not.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't even there, actually. And I can't even tell
Oh,
him about that because that would be major spoilers because he hasn't met that NPC yet.
yeah.
He will though. That NPC is gonna go and yeah. Actually, I have to decide whether or not that NPC is actually gonna go with them and what day that is. Timelines, timelines, timelines. I don't know how the people do it. And people who do it like actually for like a living.
You know what? They're not juggling a bunch of other things because that's what they do for a living.
Yes, I actually think about that often, and it makes me angry.
That you have to work a real job.
Not exactly. It's that I, and this kind of sounds egotistical. It's that I'm denied how amazing I could be if I could focus all of my brain power on just D&D or just writing. Like I it frustrates me that I am somewhat that I have like a mental boot on because of all the rest that's going on.
Mhm.
Um, but
Okay.
that is the that is the that's a trade-off that everyone makes when they decide what they're going to do with their life, is that you can't do that other thing. Although, and this was cool, I have a client whose opinion of the afterlife is that you get to do all the things you never had time or inclination to do while you were alive. And I can get behind that so hard. I'm not sure I believe in it per se, but that sounds awesome. I'm into it. Like, I will never become a skydiver. It's never going to happen, but I could become a skydiver in the afterlife. I'm into it.
It's a lot less risky too.
Sure. You're already
Does
dead.
that take away some of the fun?
For some people, yes. Me, probably not.
Yeah.
Um,
How is it the 13th of August? In my head, it's still June.
I know.
And I want it to just keep being June for like, I don't know, 6, 9 more months.
I love pop music. I love pop music. Seriously. Everything
Okay.
else is
Yeah.
like that one specific song that I actually like from that genre. Like I like exactly nine alt rock songs. Um, classic rock, I guess. Yeah, pop. I can listen to almost any flavor of pop, any artist, any era. It doesn't matter. I can listen to pop. Guaranteed. I'll be happy. Nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear.
Mm. I very strongly associate that song with my ex-husband. So,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep
mhm.
singing it if I keep it on, so I'm gonna skip it. Oh,
It's okay.
oh, more
I'm
pop.
not like horribly scarred. I was not married that long.
You could become horribly scarred in a very short period of time, but I'm glad that that was not the case for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad, but like, on the list of bad marriages, it's not like super highly ranked.
That's fun.
Good
I
luck,
love
Suzanne.
that driving beat. It will.
Uh, I have a confession, but don't tell my partner for the guild. Um,
Oh dear. I talk to them regularly,
okay.
but
Well, I
I
mean,
can probably keep it to myself. Go
thanks.
ahead.
I just realized yesterday that we're almost out of all the videos I've processed, so I need to process more. And that means finding time with my computer that a baby doesn't want my attention.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess I could set it up at the very end of this. I don't do it during because it's such a processor hog.
Mm-hmm.
But I could do it as like the last task. Um, damn it. You got it in my head. There are a few.
Mm.
I think I did those. Start. Oh yeah, I was going to move to the calendar. I'm seeing something on here and I have just continued to underestimate how long this other thing would take, and I'm
Mm,
not a fan of that. Like, it is just it's taken up a ridiculous amount of time, and then I haven't been able to do more. But
mm,
I'd basically said like, "Oh, I gotta record these videos this week if they're gonna be done in time, but I have this other set of videos that aren't ready to post."
mm.
Which probably means I need to have a conversation with my editor. Who is currently working two other jobs, so has lots of spare time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I need to do the other videos so soon. But in fairness, his big problem is starting. Once he starts on a video, they get done really fast. But it's just starting it. Okay.
I do not get that song. Do not get it. Don't get the song. Don't understand it. Don't have
What
to
song?
understand it. Jolene.
Hmm.
Beyonce recently released a cover of it, and it's everywhere now. And I don't. It has it exemplifies a lot of the problems that I have with a lot of things that I'm not going to get into in detail because we'll be here all day. But yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So that's San Francisco. Okay. So
Okay. I think I'm maybe losing track of things, but I think I can get back on track. Oh, I should probably put that in two real quick. Yes. I had an interesting experience because in my D&D world, you can write letters to people, and there's a whole magical system for that. And I have a player whose mom died when they were like mid-teens, late
hmm,
teens, something like that. And the character wrote a letter to their parents, and they the personalities they gave for the parents made me think that the dad was unlikely to respond, but like the mom would respond on behalf of both of them. And I had a sense that the personalities given to the mom and dad were very similar to their mom and dad in real life. And I'm like, okay, so I'm about to write a letter from this player's character's mom, and their mom in real life is dead. Sweat. But it seemed
Yeah.
and you know, on the other hand, I do trust this person a lot, and I know for a fact that they wouldn't have afforded us the opportunity to have that interaction in game if it would be painful or potentially painful. So while I feel like it was being trusted in an artistic and friend sense, I felt like there wasn't a huge risk of great harm. But still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, my D&D notes are now done. Huzzah! I was just thinking I should go through them and make sure they're complete. No, I should not. That's called a task that has no end. Okay,
My mom just said she's in town.
that's weird.
Okay. Okay. Apparently she's in town. I did not know. Okay. Okay. Well. I'm like trying to do my week review and I'm still trying to figure out today, apparently.
All right, next. Weekly goals. Nice.
Oh, weekly goals are a good idea.
They are a thing that some people do. They're even a thing that I do. Don't tell anyone.
Well, as long as you don't say it on the internet, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh,
Wow.
good luck, Suzanne.
Hey, I did actually do some of these.
Yay! I remember when you wrote them.
Yep. I did D&D prep, much against my better judgment. I sewed the custom mock-up. It looked terrible. As a result of complaining to my friend found me a new pattern and it's sitting in my office. I prioritized sleep and I didn't do a long version of the walk every day, but it was most days. So that's not too bad. Okay. We are going to.
That was the most confusing conversation I've ever had with my mom, just about.
Hmm,
I was like, so when are you back? She's like, oh, I'd like to see you guys. When are you back? Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. She meant the following Wednesday for her next trip.
Oh,
Wow. Ah, jet setting parents. Mm.
weekly goals updated.
No, delete this all for the forever.
It's a
Yeah, I've
long
got
time.
these like old calendar events, and I'm like, no, go away.
Go away. Your mother was a hamster.
What are you on about?
Well, I was talking about Monty Python, and then my brain switched to Baldur's Gate 3. What?
It's your
How?
brain? I'm so surprised.
I just met a new character in that who is basically everything he does, he consults his giant miniature space hamster friend about.
I'm stuck on giant miniature.
Yeah, I know, right? No one knows. No one understands. We do not understand Minsk. Minsk does not understand Minsk.
Is it like
And
Mr. Bimble?
I don't know who that is.
I know you wouldn't. It's the guy who lives in Bozzy's Finger in Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, right. I have seen Muppet Treasure Island a few times. I just
Hey,
right. I'm a Muppet person actually. I
you're
mean, I mean.
right, Mr. Bimble.
Oh, that's right. I can't deal with. Although I have to say, one of my favorite Fozzie versions is Mr. Fozziewig in Christmas Carol. And
It's
actually, those
very
two movies,
atypical.
it is. No, that's partially why I like it. In my opinion, those are the two best Muppet movies for one reason. Tim Curry behaves as though he is a Muppet, and Michael Caine behaves as though every Muppet is a fellow actor. That is
Mhm.
why those two movies sell it. It's amazing. I have a
They are very
suspicion.
good.
I have a
I
suspicion
have a hard
that
time saying best in Muppet movie world, but like those two are amazing.
they are. It's actually one of my favorite versions of the Muppet Christmas Carol. I'm sorry, of A Christmas Carol.
Oh,
There are
it
many.
is the best version of the Christmas Carol. Like,
So, so here's the thing. There's a Doctor Who version. It has a Star Trek reference. It has Michael Gambon and flying sharks. It's up there. It's up there. And there's also a Patrick Stewart version, which I don't think I've seen, but I need to see that immediately.
I
It's
actually
not
don't
too
think I have either. I do love me some Patrick Stewart though.
Oh my god! I have to see the original Dune as well. Desperately, desperately. 1980s, a Patrick Stewart. Mm.
I didn't
Um,
even know he was in that because I haven't seen it.
oh yes. I don't know who he plays. I don't know any of the characters. I know nothing about Dune except that there's sand and possibly worms and possibly Messiah, something Messiah.
You
That's it.
got one more than me. I had sand and maybe worms.
Yeah. There's a big list of movies I gotta see. Like I haven't even seen Lethal Weapon, and I am such a huge action movie person, and I haven't
I
seen
haven't
Lethal
seen
Weapon.
Lethal Weapon either.
But you're not explicitly a action movies person, and I am. Anyway, the
But
point is that I need to focus on a weekly review desperately, immediately, if
no,
not sooner.
I'm really struggling today. Like,
We
really a
we
lot.
we enable each other.
No, I was struggling before you got on. Like,
I know,
I've
but
written
we
a
we
list. I've kind of looked at a calendar. I've had weird, awkward texts.
well, that's not your fault. Okay. Project review. What the hell does that mean? Whoops, sorry. We've said worse words down here. Okay. I'm gonna populate this project. Whose bed have your boots been under? Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go on break because I don't think I'm going to just start magically focusing. So I'll
Okay.
be back.
Abandon me. Go ahead. Fine.
I will.
All right. Is that how you spell ziggurat? Apparently not. Ah, very close. Ziggurat sounds like a really good band name, like all rock or something. I once saw a post, I think it was a Tumblr post, because this is the kind of thing thinking that comes out of Tumblr. The word Q uh, is the letter Q with a whole bunch of unnecessary lines, a whole bunch of unnecessary letters lined up behind it, which makes more fun sense if you know the Q as in like a line, which is I think more of a UK term, but yes. Um, my brain stopped. Okay, we populated that project. You know what? I'm just not in a Beatles mood right now. There are certain songs that you just have an association for forever. It's My Party by Leslie Gore. They used that, I think it was in season 2 of Supernatural. I cannot hear that song the same ever, ever, ever again. Ever again. Ever. All right. Bangles. Oh, yeah. I was seeing a thing recently about how most famous musical acts, recent times, are all single artists rather than a band. I find it very interesting how we're sort of on that sort of trend with our musical tastes in our society. Like you've got your Lady Gaga, your Chappelle Roan, your Billie Eilish, um, I guess rappers. I don't know rappers, but Shania Twain. Like you got these single artists, but it used to be like Mamas and the Papas and the Temptations and the Beatles. And we just don't really necessarily have that anymore. Like the Bangles, right? Quite very interesting. And pairs too, like um Hugh Laurie and his partner, I forget. Fry and Laurie. And things like that. And Monty Python, right? Like there's these groups who do things together, and now it's just single people. I don't know what it is. Um, oh, there was those two women. I can't remember their names, but they were individually in Big Bang Theory, and I found out later that they're kind of like a comedy duo. They're really funny. They're very funny. Funny people. Um, Speaking of Lady Gaga, the Queen, the Queen, except no substitutes like Mumble Mumble, but I shouldn't say that. Okay, reviewing projects. Wait, wait. Oh, oh. Ruh-roh Scooby. I didn't add that project to the written spot. What's that? I'm falling in all the good times. I find myself longing for change. Okay. I very much look forward to a time when I have the brain power and the time available, requisite time, to make neat, clever little titles for my quests, my projects. I used to do that because I have found that many quest names in Bethesda games. Bethesda includes Elder Scrolls, so Skyrim, Fallout 4, etc. They just have really whimsical, sometimes silly quest names that I just really tickle my fancy, and I often name my things in that fashion. Um, and and yeah, so I don't have that energy right now, but someday I will. I think get back to that. That'll be nice. No, I think that's all that needs. Doesn't need a large description. Okay. Purple Minis, toy kits. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. I could have. When you do a bunch of work on something and then you can't find it. Aha. Yes. There we go. That's why it's not labeled. Good. Okay. So what is the next action here? Research. Yes, I did that. So, what?
Suzanne said both of you back to review.
Thanks, Suzanne. We appreciate it. We're not good at that, but we appreciate your try.
Ozak ran out of battery, but is back again.
Welcome,
So we should
Ozak.
track
Back.
music with you and my hubby. He's oddly broad database of all things popular music, rap, hair metal. Kelly, like in the guild, Kelly. Oh my God. She's,
Yeah.
oh yeah, ridiculous. ADHD guild band.
I mean, that sounds cool, except it sounds like Kelly and I are both lead vocals. So having two lead vocalists in a band sounds like a bad idea. I'm not proficient enough with any single instrument to be useful in a band, other than my voice. I could sing backup vocals, but usually you don't have just backup vocals. You usually have someone playing an instrument as well. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
My spouse has offered to make ADHD Guild shirts. I just don't know how many people would actually want, so I don't know if it would be worthwhile to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, you do need to make Kevin go to the Kelly's karaoke night sometime. Yeah. Or get a babysitter and both go. Um, Suzanne said acapella group.
Mm.
I have a client who does barbershop.
Yep. Jonathan, my husband almost joined a barbershop when he was younger. I would absolutely love to be in one. And I have a very great hope that in this house there will be the Bob Traps someday. Fewer of us, but still.
Yeah. It will not surprise you to know that this barbershop group is in Portland, and so therefore, gender progressive.
Yep.
Aw, Suzanne. Oh yes. I am too, and so is Kelly, and Kelly and I have different preferences. So it has, sometimes been a whole thing around shirt feel.
I just checked off the only item in my project for finishing Baldur's Gate 3, which is finish the Pale Elf. Oh boy, did I do that.
Suzanne, someday when I see you IRL, then maybe I'll have one of the t-shirts that I have, and then you could be like, I like this or I don't like this. I like them to be soft and shaped like I am a female person. That's my preference in shirts. Oh yeah. Yes, but when we were talking about this, my husband prints shirts, so that's different. Like he prints them himself. Okay, call the bank. I will try to get stuff done. I am just on a struggle bus today. And I'm at one of those points where I'm like, it's not possible to do the stuff I want to do. And I got nothing else. You know?
Yep. I know.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
It's not possible. I don't know what to do about it, etc. Mm. I think in order to have these videos take less time in the future, I'm gonna have to like really take a step back and have it take a lot more time this time around. It's a really nice thing. It's
Yes.
very handy to know people as well as I do.
Hmm.
But sometimes it is a lot of extra work to do a theoretically simple thing to do it the right way for the people involved.
Right.
Hmm. Okay. I swear I have written down what the tasks are for this other project before, like recently. Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. There's just a lot of stuff I don't want to do.
I know. I need a new change of music. There it is. That's the one we want.
Hmm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. The correct.
I wonder if they're I'm gonna feel really stupid if I'm looking at my scratch pad notes and it's actually like perfectly set up in OmniFocus already.
That does happen.
Oh shit, it totally isn't. I was like, I know it's somewhere. It was away. It was in the correct location. Mm. I have a context that I want to be looking at more often than I have been. Oh gosh, I want to get rid of these. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna drop something that I really wish I could do and I wish I already had done and I didn't. And it's just time to drop it and I don't want to. And I'm just
I
saying that out loud while I
know.
do it. I spent a lot of time and energy to record a reaction video to WWDC
Hmm.
and I never did anything with it.
Oh,
Because I was like, oh,
I'm
it needs
so
editing. And I
sorry.
just ran out of the energy to do it. Because I was also getting ready for my talk and then July happened. Okay, so this isn't completely up to date, but it does have some important parts. Okay. So the full list isn't here,
Mm-hmm.
but coach. What are the other changes that I care about enough to talk about? I kind of want to do a video that's like, hey, Apple Intelligence is not going to make Siri that much better right
Mm,
away.
no, no,
But since
definitely
I
not right away.
but since I don't actually have it on a device I'm testing, it feels weird to talk about it.
Mm,
Sometimes I look at the things that Siri's dumb about, and I look at the things that they're changing in Apple Intelligence. I was like, these are not related things. Logging in, if I don't make it back to my kids, I love them.
aw.
I'm so sorry they make you log in all the time. You're allowed to yell in all caps. I am allowed to not focus that well today, apparently. These are all allowed things. Okay, at least two features I want to talk about. I think I have to rewatch the thing to do it. I sorry, I can't say that one out loud, but it was oh, I'm pretty sure this Apple feature has not changed.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right, that's that project updated. That was very satisfying.
I'm also updating a project, even though it still says I'm reviewing a calendar because I keep getting sidetracked.
Sidetracked. Fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We're more fun than calling Charles Schwab.
I don't know who that is.
It's a financial institution.
Mm.
I mean, it's a low bar in terms of more fun than. So,
I mean, yeah.
yes, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, for sure. I was like, um, I mean, yeah, it's mostly sorry you have to call the banky people. Um, how many TikTok videos do I need? Maybe I could record them the same days. Oh. Hmm. Excuse me. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So I only have those through a certain time. I think if I did, okay. So these can go back a little bit. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Only by looking at this shooting calendar did I realize that I've been putting these videos together in their numerical order, in the order they were
Mhm.
shot in. I'm not publishing them in that order, so I'm not ready for the video next week at all. Cool. Rewind this a little bit. Okay, so what that really means is, I would just love to finish that one today, but okay, so what that means is today I would like to do this T3 bit. Um, okay. Then I could write. Okay, I got another thing I can do on the okay. Hmm. I'm trying
So
to
I think
plan my available mental energy around things that are very uncertain. This is not easy.
that sounds awful, actually.
It's not great. Mm. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, I'm also going to need to update my task list for today. Okay. Do 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 do.
It's the way. Okay. My project review ground to a halt because I was just like, I have so many things, so many projects, so many tasks in these projects. I'm never gonna finish it all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think I may just have to record everything at the same time. Okay. I need to stop not taking a break and take a break so I can regain some brain.
Unfortunately, I also have to go. Small thing requires me. Hopefully I'll be back. Bye.
Okay. Good luck. Sorry, I gotta take a break also. Good timing. Oops, it took a little longer. A baby needed food and whatnot. Sorry. Oh, Ozak has been sorting items. Nice. Okay. There's also some excitement happening in that there are cops parked outside our house right now. Do not know why. Well, sheriff. Um, okay, so I am going to need to have an annoying conversation. Okay. Still trying to get my calendar sorted. I think I've decided I'm not going to do this thing. It's just too much. Um, huh. Do, 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 do. So I think I need to figure out what days my spouse is planning to work. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Okay, that is a project I don't want to plan and really, really, really need to plan. Okay, no, I added a task the other day for that, but oh, what if nobody has any suggestions? 'Cause that's not, it's not until the 25th. Mhm. Okay. I feel like I should still do some more OmniFocus stuff, but I kind of running out of brain. So I'm thinking I might actually swap to, I'll do a couple. I'll do a couple. I can do a couple. Um, Set up. Okay. I did that. That's right. Something that is still missing from my tech video workflow is hmm. Okay. Making a note. Um, no established task to create. Um, okay. Another thing is that not a linear action. Prompt thumbnail creation could So there's a I haven't done a lot of tech videos lately. I've been focusing on the really short form content. And now that I'm doing one, I'm realizing some holes that were left open in my workflows. So I'm capturing those. Okay, well, I reviewed that. I captured a thing. Um, um, I did that. Okay. Hey, I updated that project. Look at me. Ah, like I'm all organized and stuff. Um, you run. Okay. My kid makes the cutest noises, I swear. I swear. Okay. Did update some projects. I could use more. I really do struggle with focus right now. But, excuse me. All right. I'm gonna go down and do some of the quick actions because oh, that's a thing I can do this afternoon that I always forget to account for when I am scheduling things. Where's my calendar? Today. Okay. Which one is this? Okay. Okay, where is it? Go. Oh, I'm using abbreviations when I shouldn't. Just can't be sure. Excuse me. Hmm. Okay. The first step in doing a video description is telling it what my last description was so that it will update and try to make them better. Um, description. Wait, you're not done? Oh, there's a pet peeve of myself. Um, okay. Messaging my mom about a project. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. Oh, that's not a lot of time. Okay. Got a little sidetracked talking, replying to emails or texts from before. I think what I have to do is compare these two and see what's missing, which sucks, but uh, again. Okay. Okay. Um, disable. See. Oh, I gotta get going. Okay. When I get back, I will finish the compare, which sounds weird, but finish YouTube. Keeper Maestro compare. So I need to finish comparing this macro before I can actually use it. So yeah, I am doing some short tasks because I had all the brain I could have for that. And this is where I am. So I will be right back. Okay. I can do this. Maybe I can do this. Hey, Suzanne! Got the Schwab thing done. Yay! And bloodless even. Nice. Okay. Okay. Open. Tech review iOS 17. Oops. That wasn't what I meant to do. Okay. Oh, I already have that one built in. How do I turn off that view? No. Yeah, that's not helpful. Um, Okay. That should be good. I guess if I notice something wrong, I could change it, right? I maybe want to check the description it's grabbing. Hmm. Okay. Um, let's try it. Three. Checking on folks. It turns out when you actually do your job, you really like it. Hey, that's great. It's good to do your job and like it. It's hard when we are dreading things that turn out or they're okay. And you know what? Sometimes there are parts of even great jobs that aren't fun. But like, I think it's about figuring out where we can minimize that so that we don't go insane, you know? Okay. Okay. Boo doo doo doo. Uh, I don't know how my request would have prompted ChatGPT to update its memory, but okay, why not? Um, Mhm. Did you just hallucinate? I think it just hallucinated. Because there's no way, like, I told it last time, ChatGPT, like, here are my chapter markers. I don't expect it to do it because you know what ChatGPT doesn't have is the original video file. So it doesn't know when I talked about any of this. And it gave me key sections in the video and the timestamp. Like, you don't know when I talked about this. Oh, you're awful. Okay. Huh. I mean, those might be fine chapters. I just, um, again, I don't know how that updated the memory. Okay. Okay. Did that one. Going. Oh, I didn't. Um, what are the ones that I need for? Okay, I'm probably gonna. I could do it, but it feels like a whole thing to find it and start it. I guess it's probably not, huh? I actually don't know which one you're running. Okay, cancel. Um, okay, run this one. Small stupid task. Oh, that's interesting. Um, I was just updating it and what I used before, and it said the title description effect. So it's complimenting me on what I did. And then it was like, if you need anything else or want to brainstorm more content, feel free to reach out. I don't think I've almost ever brainstormed content. I know that's a thing people do with ChatGPT. I don't think I've done it before. So I'm like, that's interesting. You're suggesting things for me to do with you. Copy. I don't care. Okay, I did it. That only took a couple minutes. Okay. Wow. It's funny when I haven't looked at the thing in a while, like the amount of resistance that builds up is amazing. And it's like, it's not bad. I've liked doing it for a while, but yeah, it's just weird. Okay, so we're back to ask. Oh, no, I think I must have done that right. Right? Okay, I don't want to check it off if I'm not totally sure. And I wrote a checkbox, but I don't think I'm done scheduling that one. So, did I did we finish that one? Was that all there was? Okay. That's my twos. Are there only 10? Okay, there's only 10. So we're done going through those. Check. In progress. Definitely did that. And progress. Okay, so I wish I knew where I'd left off with this one. Um, I confirmed that the video was done, but I don't think I put it into Final Cut yet. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just putting them all in here because Um, the other possibility is that one. Do you have them? Hmm. Yeah, I think I tried to do it and I mostly just screwed it up. Cool, cool. All right, then I won't do it there. Yeah. Okay. New event. I don't know how I did the first one or where I did it, but okay. Hmm. Um, Asking for help part 2. Okay, I'll just put it in there. New compound clip. Help 2. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep on this one, right? These are all done. Except 4, maybe? Okay, that would be really weird if I just didn't have 4, but um okay. Well, this one helped 3. Oh, I gotta get going. Let's see if number 4 is there. There is one that's here. Cancel. Okay, so those 4 are in there, and then we'll be good. Okay. They need to be marked up and rendered, but that's, I know what's next now. Okay. All right. Ah, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you got good stuff done, but I know I did. Thank you everyone who was able to join. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see you here next week. And yeah, thanks for joining.